It is with profound sadness and regret that we announce the passing of our dearly beloved Paul Desir, better known as Telson Sidney or Tello, formerly of La Marche, Wazelle and Marsha, and at the time of his death resided at Hospital Road, Castries, who went to meet his maker on Friday, January 17, 2014 at 8:20 a.m. He was 86 years old. Left to mourn his wife, Beryl Sidney of La Marche, Wazelle, his 3 sons, Titus Sidney residing in Florida, Raymond Gabriel residing in North Carolina, and Kennedy Francis of Bruceville, Vieux Fort. His 7 daughters, Jacinta Sidney residing in New York, Mrs. Miranda Sidney Yard of Bexar, employed at Morgan Bay Resort, Marilyn Sidney of La Marche, Wazelle, Madrina Sidney of Saltibus, Cassia Francis, employed of Property Protector, Tasha Rosemond of Cicero, Eunice Rosemond of De Risseau. 20 grandchildren including Trista Changu, employed of Sandals Grand, Kushama Burke residing in England, Kaylee Burke of Up the Line Miku, Nathaniel and Isaiah Sidney, both of Florida, Lindy Sidney of Florida, Gavi Sidney of Tennessee, Nia Sidney of Florida, Deva Sidney of La Marche, Wazelle, Annalie Sidney of Saltibus, Laron Sidney of La Marche, Wazelle, Serena Yard of Bexar, students of the Marigot Secondary School, Yanil, Javon and Dylan Francis of Bruceville, Vieux Fort, Daria Peter, student of the Choiseul Secondary School, Akeem Francis of Lastic Hill, Keith and Lewis of Vickers Preschool, Amron Francis residing in Florida, Paulette Gabriel residing in New York, Dawn Francis of La Marche, Wazelle, 2 great-grandchildren, Zamala Francosi, student of the Choiseul Secondary School, Natasha Nudelsha Joseph, student of the Roblo Primary School, also left to mourn his sister, Crusalina Rennie and family residing in London, England. Numerous nieces and nephews including the children of his deceased brothers, Elton Shaw of Etang Soufra, Charles Sidney of La Marche, Wazelle, Alsa Sidney of Leslieland, Castries, and Leon Sidney of Myersbridge, Soufra. The children of his deceased sisters, Irene Sidney Pierre of Diamond Soufra, Hilda Francis of Fort Jacques, and Leonie Sidney of La Clary. His sister-in-law, Mrs. Teresa Shaw of Etang Soufra, Bonita Gabriel of Roblo. His brothers-in-law, Norel Rennie, residing in London, England, Reginald Gabriel of Saltibus, Andrew Gabriel of La Marche, Wazelle. His sons-in-law, Ryan Yard of Bexar, employed of Discovery at Marigot Bay, Keith Lewis, employed of Courts, Ronald Inglis of La Marche, Wazelle, Alec Haynes of Saltibus. Daughters-in-law, Tony Sidney, residing in Florida, Juliet Dantes of Bruceville, Vieux Fort. Also left to mourn the Sidney family of Castries and Choiseul, the Daisy family of Castries and Choiseul, Raphael Masle and family of Etang Soufra, Gideon Wade of Marsha, Clarita and Sylvester Phillips of Mondador, Judith Changu of Bexar, Catherine Burke of Up the Line Miku, Stella's mother of Hospital Road, Blue of Bois Patat, his domino friends from Marsha, his caretakers, Vera of Cicero, Prisca and T. Peter of Cemetery Hill, Castries. Also left to mourn the Honourable Philip J. Pierre and the St. Lucia Labour Party constituency group of Castries East, Dr. Poda, Josephine Edna and family of Labrie, numerous cousins, court children, relatives and friends, too numerous to mention both here and abroad. The funeral service of the late Paul Desir, better known as Telson Sidney or Tello, will be held at the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception, Castries, on Monday, 3rd February 2014 at 2:45 p.m. Then the body will be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. To adhere with his wishes, members of the Castries East constituency group of St. Lucia Labour Party are pleased asked to wear red and black at the funeral for the late Brother Paul Desir. The body now lies at the Ramballi's Funeral Parlour on Calvary Road, Castries.